This is the trading review for Wednesday, the 8th of November 2023. And I took 2 trades on Roblox. I was betting that it would drop based on the pre-market activity. We actually closed below BWeb and we tried to have some traction to the top side, but we failed and we dropped pretty much breaking out from the pre-market and from BWeb to the downside. So I made an entry, but it swiftly rejected 40 and pretty much became an open drive, which turned into an open reject reverse. So, or it's mostly open action at the moment, actually. So this price action is gonna either we're gonna find value here and it's gonna behave like this, but with less variation throughout the day. But I took this trade on valid reasons. The level 2 was a little bit bullish, so I should have stayed away from it until we started to develop a bearish ladder. And with that recognition, being aware of that bullish ladder, I could have waited and made an entry on the engulfing of the pre-market high, on the pre-market open candle, the last pre-market candle that opened at 40.80. In the engulfing of that, I could have made an entry long with a stop loss of 30 cents and just run it to $42 pretty much. And yeah, I messed up on that part here. Yeah, this doesn't have really nice price action. And here, this trade is fine. I'm not too mad about it. But the second trade, it's a rookie mistake, and I guess this happened because I haven't really traded gaps in a long time. But when you have a gap that opens to one direction already, the open price becomes a strong resistance or support. So once you make the drive and the stock drops, it's gonna find some buyers, and it happens the same on the way down. You find resistance. So I should have looked for a long instead of a short, but you can see the candle formation for a valid entry. It's not there. So we might just have like a normal variation day where we just have a price action that resembles a sine graph or a cosine graph. So it's not the best. And I think one of the problems I had today is that I was looking attentively at both Nvidia and Roblox, and I kind of became less disciplined as a result. So I should have just focused with my bread and butter and just pay attention to Nvidia. But Nvidia was opening within yesterday's values, so it was gonna be choppy, and I guess I didn't want to wait, so I became a little bit desperate, and as a result, I ended up taking a riskier stock, and the level 2 I didn't respect on the first trade, so got stopped out. And then on this one, I broke a rule where in a gap day that has been one direction, it will respect the open price. So I shouldn't have gone short, especially with this horrible candle formation. This was in anticipation of a drop with this hammer, but it's not a good couple of trades. So this is where we go here. This was a gap short. This one, I would say I executed. Minus 1.1. This one, I did not respect my rules. I anticipated, and I ignored the fact that we had already driven to one direction. So instead of a short, I should be looking for a bounce. So it's a gap short. Yes. Oops. Yes. Loss minus 1.1. It's a gap short. We did not execute. one, and on this one, um, we had already got to the top side. Ignore the fact that cap so expect open price slash traded in anticipation as well. So I suppose those are the two trades that I have for today. And unfortunately, I did not respect my rules today. I will say 8. I will say emotions was a 5. I will say a 7. This is good. Routine as well. I had a good pre-market analysis. I executed what I said I would execute, so there was no hesitation, at least. And most importantly, I respected my stop losses. So we hit our goal. Oh no, we didn't. Forgot because we didn't execute. We took 2 trades, 0, 2, minus 2.2, pretty much. So this day we didn't execute correctly. This is not good because we took a bad trade today as well. It's gonna be bad day because I didn't respect my rules, not because of the losses, because the losses came from sloppy trading. Look at this price action. And had I focused on Nvidia, maybe I will have been able to find better results. As you can see here, the 5-minute is kind of forming a doji. So we're engulfing the previous 2-minute candle. And if we close under R4, we can play a reversal. You can see the volume spike here, just at R4. So if the market helps us, we can play short for a run back into range. But it's too late to take that trade because I'm pretty much done with the day. And a bit disappointed, but this is where we find out how experienced I am and how I recover from these losses. So that's it for my trade.